Hello, my name is Shan and welcome back to the chaos that is Shani and Books. Oh, here comes chaos now. Don't you knock this down. Okay, you can't touch it. You can't touch it. Let Mummy have this one, please. This is going to be my August TBR video in which I am trialing my new TBR game. So TBR games are all the rage at the moment, and I have seen people come up with some really cool creative ones. And I have been wanting to do a TBR game for a while, but I don't know, every idea that I came up with was either, like, I thought it was going to be too tricky for me to remember the rules because people have really intricate ones that are really creative, but I don't think I could do it for myself. Or I had thought of some ideas and obviously I have a small child and it was either he was going to break and ruin it. He was either going to break and ruin it, or it involved a game that had small pieces that he could potentially eat. He gets into everything that I do, so I was trying to think of a happy medium between something that was simple and easy for me, without too much pressure on Books, that I could also involve my child in, and if he got into it, it wasn't going to ruin anything. So I think I'm definitely going to need to alter it for future months, but for now I have come up with 10-pin bowling, 10-pin books, 10-pin bowling books. I don't know what it's going to be called, but this is a kids game that Kian can have while I'm not using it. It actually only came with 6 pins, but I think I'll buy another set so then I have 12 so I can use 10 of them, because I have a feeling some of them are going to get lost. Things end up in random places in this house. You know, we end up with oranges in our chest of drawers. That happened the other day, and Kian puts things everywhere. So just in case I lose some, I guess I'll get another set, because I just used the 6 this week and I feel like it will be better if I actually use 10 pins. And it's gonna be super simple. All I'm doing is I have a list on my phone of a bunch of prompts, and then I'm just randomly picking 6 this week, but it'll be 10 in future prompts, and each pin is going to have a prompt on it. I just taped it to them because I figured that would be the easiest way. And then I'm setting it up like 10-pin bowling and throwing a little plastic ball. Yeah, I'm setting it up like 10-pin bowling, throwing a little plastic ball at it, and whatever gets knocked down is the prompt I have to complete. And I know a lot of people have like a punishment thing, so I figured if I get a strike and I knock down all 10 pins, then I will have to double up one of the pins. So for example, this pin says number in the title. If I get a strike, I could pick this pin and I have to do it twice, if that makes sense. So this month I only had the 6 pins just because I wanted to test it out and see if it was something that I'm going to continue with. I still don't know, so let me know what you think of this, and if you think I should continue, if you have any suggestions to change it in future. It was ridiculously hard to set up because I was trying to film it and then Kian wanted to pull the pins down, and anyway. So the 6 random prompts that I have for this month that I set up on pins, done a little graphic in case the footage turned out crap, but a book with blue on the cover, an author you've never read, a reread, a number in the title, a plant on the cover, and an ebook. So that's the type of prompts that I have. I have a huge list in my phone, and I'm going to keep adding to it as I think of more. I literally just like Googled like suggestions when I ran out of things that I could think of. And the good thing about this game is that obviously I'm only picking a certain number of prompts, so it's not unlimited. So if there's ever a month where I think I'm not going to have as much reading time, I can choose, I guess, easier prompts. I know I said I'm randomly picking them, but it's my game. So if I want to give myself easier prompts one week, then I can. If I only want to set up like 3 pins one month because I don't think I'm going to be able to read very many books, then I can. I just figured this would be an easy game. Like, I'm never going to forget the rules, and it's easy to alter for me. Anyway, so I'm going to insert the footage of me bowling because I've already done that part, and then I'll come back and tell you the books. Most months I also have secret themed weeks that I have planned to do, which I am going to probably cut back on the amount of those and just start reading from my own TBR because I'm putting myself on a book buying ban now. But I do have a few still planned, so I'm squeezing them in whenever I can. So as you saw from the clip, maybe if you saw, I knocked down 4 pins, so I only have to technically complete those 4 prompts, which yeah, next month I think I definitely will have the 10 because, I mean, for some months this year I've literally read 0 books, so, but then some months I've read like over 10 books in the month, so 4 is, I guess, kind of in the middle. But anyway, so let's go over the books that I plan to read. Okay, so first of all, let's do the book that I don't have because one of the prompts is an ebook. And the book that I'm going to be reading for this is Starfish by Akemi Dawn Bowman. This I don't know too much about, but I've literally had it on my Kindle app for probably years. It was like a Kindle deal and I'm pretty sure it was really cheap a few years ago. I don't know how much it is now. And so I got it and added it obviously to my Kindle app, and I really hadn't heard hardly anyone speak about it. But since then, I've seen Books with Chloe talk about it. I've also seen Jan from Jan Agaton talk about it, and both of them had really loved it. So I'm hoping that I do too. I don't exactly remember what it is about, but I do like to go into books not knowing a whole lot because it's fun. So that is my book for the ebook prompts. Okay, next up is a book with a plant on the cover, which I did not have a whole lot of options for this. But the book that I've chosen is The Beautiful by Renee Ardier. And this, I thought this was to do with vampires. And the cover has like rose petals, which I'm counting as a plant. It doesn't have to be, you know, planted in the earth to be a plant. It's still a part of a flower. And I remember when this first came out, I think it got marketed as something that was similar to Twilight with a lot of vampire aspects. And I think that maybe it is like a less vampire-y than people originally thought, I think. And that's why people were a little disappointed with it. But I've also seen some great reviews for this book. So I am excited to get to it. It does kind of give me Diviners vibes. I don't know, that could be wrong. If you've read it, let me know. But The Diviners is probably my favorite series of all time. So if you've read this, yeah, let me know if you think I will like it. I don't really know. Okay, next up, a book with blue on the cover. And this is one that I've also had on my TBR for a long time and I'm excited to get to it. The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is like a cult classic in terms of romance. Everyone has read this and loved it, I feel like. Oh, you're gonna hold that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an office romance. Oh, thank you. You're passing it back. You're such a good helper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe this is a hate to love office romance, I believe, set in New York. Again, everyone has read this, so let me know if you've read it and you think I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's blue, so no, don't knock it down. Hang on. This is chaos, as always. Last one is an author you've never read. So for this one, I am choosing Normal People by Sally Rooney. I have never read a Sally Rooney book, obviously. Bless you! And yeah, I've seen good and bad things for this. I've seen people really hate it and people really love it. And I feel like it seems like people are one or the other. So I'm pretty excited to see whether I do enjoy this or if I hate it. And yeah, that might tell me whether I am going to pick up any more Sally Rooney in the future. So that is all for my 10-pin bowling prompts. But I'm just going to talk about 2 other books. If you've been following my channel, you know that each month I've been trying to participate in the Buzzwordathon run by Kayla from Books and Lala, where you read a book with a certain word in the title. And August's word is a time of day. I'm also trying to read from Australian authors because that's my reading goal this year. So my book for this month is The Night Guest by Fiona McFarlane, because night is a time of day, and I just realized I could have used this for the blue prompt, but whatever. And I really don't know a whole lot about this. This has won some awards, so I'm hoping this is going to be good. I've had pretty good luck with all my Buzzwordathon picks this year so far, so not to jinx it, knock on wood. And then lastly, a book that I'm very excited about. If you've seen my other TBR videos, you would know that I have been really into book clubs this year, and there are a few that I usually participate in. I think I'm just going to focus on the one this month because I'm on a book buying ban and I don't own the other book. The other book club club that I normally participate in is the We're All Booked book club. I'll leave links for it below anyway, but their book is For the Wolf and I don't have it. So if I pick it up before the live show, I'll join them. But if not, the one book club that I'm participating in definitely this month is Jan's book club, which is called the Full Moon Book Club. Again, I'll leave links below, but the book this month is 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty, and I am her guest host for the month. So on the full moon of August, we will be discussing this book on her channel if you want to join us. I'm very excited, but also nervous. I've loved Leanne Moriarty before. I read Big Little Lies, and it's one of my favorite books that I've read this year. I also read like a backlist book of hers from like 2005, and I didn't love it because it was a little fat phobic. But it was written in 2005. So, yes, I believe this is going to be another mystery, is generally what her books are. And I think that this is about a bunch of people who go to this retreat, health retreat, and I guess some stuff probably goes down. I'm very excited to get into this and I hope that I enjoy it. But yes, definitely pick this book up. Oh my god, I have to go now. This is chaos. Definitely pick this book up if you can and join us for the month. I'm really excited to be Jan's guest host for the book club, but yes. Let me know what you thought of this TBR game. As always, it's chaos. Yeah, but I'm gonna make probably some changes for next month. Yeah, month to month it might change. I might set up less pins, I might set up more pins. We'll see how we go. I might just do the one bowl, I might do 2. Because the game actually did come with 2 plastic balls to roll, so maybe I'll do 2 next time. Oh my god, he's ruining my books. Okay, I have to go. Thank you for watching. I don't know why you're here if you are, but I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already and like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one.